What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys the epic war recap of WHF versus the Storm Factory. This is something I promised you guys yesterday, and this war did not disappoint. Now, I don't know if you guys can see the screen. I'm sure you can. You got eyeballs and all that good stuff. 95.60% total destruction to 95.62 total destruction. That's like literally one building difference. It couldn't have been any more even. Fantastic war to the Storm Factory. Both sides wishes we would have performed a little bit better overall, especially at the Town Hall 9 level. But regardless, this thing was an absolutely epic finish. So let's go look at the war events and kind of break down what happened over the last couple minutes. Mo went in for their squad, and Mo, as you probably remember, was kind of moonlighting in WHF for a while. Friend of ours, and he's one of those dudes that's nuts and has like 6 accounts. He also has a YouTube channel. I'm going to put that in the description for you guys. Definitely go check out Mo from Storm Factory on YouTube. Quality lad over there. So he goes in, gets a 3-star by the skin of his teeth. That puts them up 114 to 109. Now, going into the last couple seconds of the war, we have one of our guys logged in on another account and cannot access his account. You guys know that iTunes or the iOS, it's not a glitch, but you know, when you try to log into your game center and it keeps reloading the same account over and over and over, not the one you want though, that was happening to him, and he finally got in with 40 seconds to go in the war. This is kind of what went down. Johnny Bravo here coming in on maxed out Town Hall 10. And this had to be a 3-star in order to tie up the war. Now, we were thinking, since we were up on percentage, going into these last few attacks, if we could just get a 2-star and get this 3-star done with Johnny Bravo dipping down, we would be able to walk away with a victory on percentage. Got to be pretty chaotic, though. I'm not going to lie, in the last few seconds. It was absolutely insane. We didn't know if Johnny Bravo was going to be able to make it back into his account in time. We finally got in, 40 seconds notice. That let the other 2 guys know who they were hitting. So it was a mad scramble to the very finish. So as it sat, 114-109 was the score when the war was over. But we had 3 live attacks going at the buzzer, at the horn. So nobody knew exactly what was going to happen here. You can see Johnny Bravo just ripping through the core here with his Valks. He's got his hogs working around the ring. Minions going down for the cleanup, but nobody knew what was going to happen. The majority of Storm Factory was watching Aussietron on another raid, while the majority of WHF knew that Johnny Bravo was going to be our 3-star guy in all likelihood, so we were watching him. Now, we were sitting here at this point, we were going nuts because we heard that the other raid was going to get 2 stars, and we knew that this one at this point was going to get 3 stars. So we finish up the attack, and everybody's saying woohoo, celebrating, absolutely going wild. And then we get out to the menu, and we basically go here to the war map, and this is what pops up. And we were just like, no! We couldn't believe it. 114 to 114. Defeat, though. We couldn't believe it. We were up on percentage, but what happened at the same time is that we put up another attack of record that was 54%, so it was quite low. All we needed was like 1 or 2 more percent there, and we would have been good to go. Not blaming this on Aussietron at all. We played poorly throughout the whole bottom half of the lineup. Just kind of the way it worked out at the end was that we just needed that 1 or 2%, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But great job to Storm Factory. I'm so hyped up about the finish this war. I can't wait to play these guys again because I think they had a great time too. If you guys are from Storm Factory or WHF, let me know in the comments about the end of this war. Yes, it sucked to lose. Yes, we wish we would have won this one. But man, it was absolutely crazy the ending of this one. So getting past all the excitement of that, wanted to share it with you guys. Since, we weren't able to kind of do it live. But basically, you guys saw yesterday's video with Caps absolutely slaying the Town Hall 10 action. He actually had a couple 3-stars in this war here at 9 and 10. If you want to see those attacks, go to yesterday's video and check that out. I will put a link in the card somewhere on the screen, whatever, the YouTube magic, right? Click it, go watch it if you want to see it. We had a couple dip downs as well. You just saw Johnny Bravo's. We also had Lars, a new member, take out a base for us as well. A couple others super close. Lars had a 96%. Obviously, that star there would have won the war for us. We had Ozzy also in his first attack pull a 92%. So extremely close. I mean, just crazy close. So many woulda, coulda, shoulda type of raids. If we had it all to do over again, I'm sure, there could have possibly been a different outcome. But that's the perks of the game, man. You get one shot at it. So, Zero Gravity is the first raid we're going to show here. Majority Town Hall 9 guys in this recap, because over the past few days, I've shown exclusively Town Hall 10 stuff, and y'all are getting mad at me. No matter what I do, trying to focus on other, Town Hall levels, it's always show the other stuff, right? So, Town Hall 9 is the main focus today. So ZG comes in with golems from the left side. The Great Quake there on the upper left portion of this base opens up a runway all the way down and through this base, which is awesome. Wall breakers go down, open up the wall, and that's going to allow that queen to kind of roll in behind the golems, and she is going to do some work. So minions taking care of a funnel up top, getting that free percentage. Great job with that. Now, what I really liked about this is he's really tank heavy here. He's got 2 golems out front. He also has a 3rd golem that's going to come out of the clan, or not the clan castle, but the army camps there. Check that out. Sending it at a different angle entirely, it tanks the queen, and his king marches in behind that and locks onto the queen and kills her. No big deal at all. So the king and the king are doing, whatever men do. They're battling, locking horns. It's all good. So the golems in the middle basically tanking everything. Just 3 or 4 hogs from that upper right side from ZG, and look at them work. They get a couple defenses taken out real quickly. 3rd and a 4th and a 5th defense just for those hogs. And then a heal spell to share once they're done in that section. Just a magnificent entry here. Now, he actually could have popped the ability here to take out the CC, the storage, and then the Expo, but he chose to just wait on it, kept the ability, and then he actually loses some hogs here. Oh no, bacon, right? Well, wrong. Look at how many hogs he still kept back, knowing that there was going to be a bacon there, and by bacon I mean double giant bomb explosion. That's going to get those hogs into the last little bit of this base, and they work their way through the last few defenses in a heal spell, which is ideal. Just a few defenses remaining. They take those out, and that is going to be that. The cleanup is pretty much already done. Can't ask for much better than that, guys. Zero Gravity kicking us off. Beautiful raid, man. Beautiful raid. All right, guys, so number 17 will be next. This is Luxicon. Luxicon is going to bring a really nice raid here. From what I can tell, no Valkyries in this one, possibly some in the CC, but it looks like he is bringing a Queen Walk Goho, which is kind of like the old school. You just don't see it a lot anymore, guys, the Goho. Everybody wants to bring these Valkyries, so I always love the traditional Goho style of attacks. So the Queen works her way down the side of the base here, getting all these flash towers taken out, which is great. She's going to keep working her way down, and then from the bottom, check this out. Golem comes in to tank out of the CC, and a second Golem comes out, basically on the wall there, and that's going to be great for tanking. Opens up the wall in between the Golems, and they're going to change places here shortly. So in we go. The Queen and the King meet up. We've got that closed Queen Walk with the Queen meeting up as part of the kill squad. And 18 Hog Riders left, guys. He has a jump spell that he's going to go across the entire moat with. Wonderful jump spell there. Double bomb triggered on the air sweeper there by the Golems. So that is out of the way for the Hogs. And then once the CC is taken care of, that King hops the moat. The Golems are there to tank, and a Giant there to tank the point defense on the bottom side. And Hogs in behind. He'll spell in down between all of those Hogs, and they're going to meet up there once the defenses are taken out. So really nice job with that. He's already got Wizards working the cleanup ring. However, he does not put it on the edge of the trash ring, guys. That Wizard goes right there on the elixir storage. That'll come back later on in the raid. From the backside, we've got Surgical Hogs coming into a heal spell. Very easily able to take out the quadrant. The Hogs from the front side are actually triggering one bomb at a time. So no risk there to the big group of Hogs coming in on that backside. Last defense taken out. Everything is pretty much handled at this point. But it's a matter of time, guys. Time is what it comes down to. And will he have enough? Well, we already know that he does. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he gets to the last little bit here. Just a few seconds remain in the raid. And everybody has to come back to that elixir storage. Had he started his Wizard there and worked the other way, they would have met halfway there, and it would have been a little bit more efficient. So make sure in your raids that you start on the edge of that trash ring. So Tisdale is next up. Number 22 here. Nice looking bases all the way down the list here for Storm Factory. Props to you guys and your base making team. They were very, very good bases. So we've got the queen coming in, doing a little queen charge action. He waits for the skeletons there to lock onto the queen, drops in more wall breakers, and that queen's going to redirect into the compartment, which is great. And then minions on the bottom, and they are doing their thing with the funnel. So what you're going to see is that queen charge, and he's got 2 jump spells here, guys. So you're going to see kind of a queen charge on one side, taking care of a whole huge row of defenses and whatnot. On the other side, though, he's going to bring his king and his Valks and whatnot, and everything that's not taken care of in that row and the queen's row is going to get hogged. So we'll see how that develops in a minute. This, guys, is why you do not use dead zone bases. They're just too easy to exploit. One little queen is able to actually just absolutely wreck the base. I mean, watch this. Poison spell there. Takes out the CC, which is great. She still has her ability, still has a rage spell. Now on the bottom, wall breakers come down, Valkyries are in, Wizards there to funnel. The wall is open at this point. Poison spell down for the queen. Valks immediately take her out. Jump spell up top now for the queen. Once she finishes the barracks, she's going to hop the wall. And it is time to start taking out the rest of the base. Now notice, there's nothing firing at her besides one Expo. The dead zone makes it so the defenses are just too far away. On the bottom right, the king and the Valks just mow their way through. Nothing really doing. And now we've just got one thin little strip on that back side that he's got 13 hogs left. Quite a few more than that, actually, it looks like. Taking out all of it. So here they come from the top. He's going to wait for that group to push through. And while that queen are taking out the middle, look at the backside hogs there coming into the Tesla farm. Just not much he's going to be able to do about this at all. So the hogs get into the last little bit, the Tesla farm. It is all said and done at this point, guys. Beautiful raid here from Tisdale. He's going to finish up on that last Tesla. The hogs do die out, but, obviously the queen still up. Still has her ability, uses it finally at the very end. Almost a swag ability there from Tisdale. But wonderful raid, man. Really like how you picked apart that base and noticed the weak dead zone area, basically. We got Danny Mo now, guys. Danny Mo 6-pack this war. Doing great for us. Bottom right, he's got that minion going for the funnel. We'll fast forward through that funneling and the queen walk portion of it. So the wizards take off the top part of that funnel. Wall breakers are going to come in, and the queen is actually going to break into this compartment here and do a little charge action, getting towards the center of this base and getting that CC lure. So he's got a go Vaho, basically. I'm not sure if he's even bringing a golem here, but he sends in one hog to get that lure. He's got a dragon, a wizard, a goblin, and a loon coming in, so he drops the poison spell. That's going to take care of the goblin, wiz, and the loon. Now he's just got the drag to focus on, and since it's the first one there, Queen's got a really easy time with this CC. Really nice work with that. So fast forwarding a little bit more, she gets into that compartment down there. Valks make a self funnel on the only 2 buildings that are left thanks to that minion that came down initially. They run in, and look at that. A heal spell there to keep them up for that splash damage, which is perfect, and then a jump spell that's going to lead them into the next compartment. Now, as they clear out the buildings, that forces the king to go over and take those stray wizard towers out. Another heal spell for that secondary area. And again, guys, this isn't a dead zone, but it's that same style of base where there's basically a corridor around a large core. And that makes it very easy to direct your troops via a jump spell and get them into that upper compartment, take out the heroes, everything looks good. Backside hogs come in. The queen, though, is still working, guys. She was responsible for that whole, 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock column that goes all the way down the base. The hogs take care of basically everything else. And the king and the Valkyries took care of 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Really can't get much better than that. Danny Mo absolutely crushes the base. Beautiful raid, man. Let's take a look at the next attack. Next one's going to be number 26 here. This is King of the North. You guys might know him as the former leader of WHF2. He's up with WHF now. Also does some streaming, guys, so check him out. I believe he's on Camcord still. Yeah, look him up. King of the North. Anyways, minions in for the funnel. It's making a nice funnel up top. That queen is going to walk her way to the south. So the healers come down in the direction that he wants her to walk, which is all looking gravy. So things are looking great so far. Now Wallbreaker comes in to test, and then once that queen is going to get in range of the archer tower. Oh no! She goes back the other way and is going to bang in. Well, isn't that something? She's actually going to be okay, though. No big deal. It actually works out for him because both air defenses are right there. He's able to take those out, avoid most of the damage to his healers. He does lose one. And then the Valkyries and the King, everything looking pretty good. He drops a jump spell there that actually leads the Valks outside of the core. That is all right because they do accomplish their objectives before they take off. So they get the Queen taken out. We've got Wizard Towers taken out, and then we've got a Golem tanking this Archer Tower over there, which is great. Hogs in from the bottom, guys. Look at the spread on the Hogs and the way they collapse, just like an umbrella onto the final section of defense. Where the hell are the giant bombs in this base? I mean, I see there's explosion up here, but I just feel like he passed around everything so beautifully. Completely crushes it, man. The Valks have already taken out the whole right side trash that was out there. So awesome job to King of the North, man. Let's take a look at number 29. This is AWOL coming down. And when I say coming down, 12 versus 29. It might seem easy, might seem whatever. These are max town online, pretty much all the way down, guys. So regardless of where you're at in the lineup, unless you're Town Hall 10, obviously, it really doesn't, affect the difficulty of the base too much. Now these heroes are a little bit lower at 24 for the Archer Queen, but still, they're not easy give-me bases, especially when you've got a solid base design team like Storm Factory does. So the Archer Queen charges her way in. Wizard makes a nice little funnel, but as she gets in there, you notice you got that jump spell. We got a Hog that gets the lure. Poison spell is waiting on the Dragon and the Loon. Guys, when you put a poison spell down, make sure that it ends right where your Queen is standing. That way that if the Dragon is the first thing targeted, the Loon doesn't sneak up and get a bomb drop off on you. It will die by the time it reaches you. So we've got the Wizards coming down from that left side behind a Golem that's tanking. King is there doing his thing. Jump spell leads him in to take out the heroes. They first lock onto the Barb King, which is never good, but he sends in some reinforcement Valkyries there, plus pops that King ability. They get the King and the Queen taken out, and they're also going to hop in and take out the compartment that is firing at the King. So, just in time, the King survives. He's going to be, where's his health? Where is his health? So, he's going to go down here in just a moment to that Tesla. Maybe not. He's got some tanking troops out in front now. So things are interesting. We've got Hogs in from the backside inside of a heal spell. Conjoining there with that first group. Things are looking really good now for AWOL. The Wizards are already working the ring. The King has finally gone down, but we have a Queen in the core, guys, with full health, and we have healers on her. So Wizard still left in the bag, drops it on that backside. Immediately into a Tesla and dies. So, must not have liked that Wizard. Just thought, let's kill it. We got all this cleanup. No need to help out anywhere else. We'll just kill it. Anyways, AWOL, nice attack, man. Love watching it. Very good job getting that 3-star for the good guys. Next one is Steve-O, guys. Another 6-star war from Steve-O. He's bringing that Valk action for that huge core. Very spread out base with very open compartments. And that is always very Valkyrie friendly. So, we got the Queen here doing her walk. He's trying to get her to walk to the left, as you can see with the healer placement, and she does that successfully. Wizards and Minion actually go ahead and start working that ring, which is great. Minion out of range of everything. That Queen is tanking all the defenses in the area, and we've got the wall breakers that open up that bottom compartment beautifully. And the Queen's going to wrap around. Minion's down for funneling, and in goes the Queen. So here we go. Into the base we go. We've got 10 Valkyries, 8 Hog Riders, and where the heck are they going to come in? I bet somewhere up top, maybe, with that Queen sitting up there. We'll zoom out a little bit so we can see. CC is now under control with that Poison spell, Rage spell on the Queen to keep her up, and she's going to mow through those Valkyries, no problem. So once that's done, she takes out a few more key defenses. Wall break in on the left side once those minions are done with the funnel. Oh, and he's going to jump spell right to the Queen. Saving a heal spell for the compartment that he's about to jump into. Beautiful, and a rage spell is going to get him through the wall to the Queen. Looky there, guys. Steve-O getting it done with those Valkyries. No wall breakers needed for those guys. Just get that rage spell on them and have them hit the same portion of the wall, and they will absolutely wreck stuff. So Minion on the backside, guys. Very, very nicely done. Wizards on the edge of the trash ring, already starting that cleanup process, which is exactly how it should be done. Nice work, Steve-O. We've got the Queen still working with healers on her, so you know it's wrecked. at this point. She triggers some bombs. We've got hogs coming in the backside, supplementing the Valk, supplementing the Barb King. This base is completely wrecked. The Queen takes out the cannon, and they do avoid the double there simply by having the Queen help out with those defenses. So nice job with that. Last little threat there is the skeletons, but they are ruined, and Steve-O walks away with that triple. So very nice work, my friend. One more, guys. One more from this epic war. Let's go down here to Zim Shady. Getting taken out by Jampe. And Jampe here is bringing that Go Bajo as well. He's got one jump spell here. This is kind of like the meta right now, I would say, in the game. Kind of a standard attack, which is the 2 golems. And you've got your Valks and Hogs. You know, how many you bring depends on the base. But spell-wise, 3 heals, 1 jump, 2 poisons. I find this very effective at Town Hall 9. And he's going to bring in just two golems there to tank, which is great. Really widespread on the wizards to take out all those storages. And then in come the Valkyries, all aboard. So there they go, taking out the Queen, taking out the King. Now we've got even more Valks coming in. Golem and King are tanking. The Queen is doing work. Look at that jump spell down in the middle, trying to keep them into that middle core compartment. And it seems to be successful. So all of the Valkyries into the middle. Heal spell is waiting for them, and they completely ruin that core. They do try to get to the Teslas, which is working great. And I believe we've got some giant bombs that are taken care of as well over here on the right side of the core. I want to say that's a double giant bomb location between the air defense and the Tesla. That would make sense. Let's see if that pops a little bit later in the raid. So on the left side, the Hogs come in. The Golems are kind of covering for him. And then on that right side, supplementing, basically everything with the Hogs there as well. They path around that potential bomb location, which is great, and continue on to these defenses. Everything kind of locked onto that King over there. We've got the Queen doing some tanking there on the Archer Tower, which is fantastic. She's going to use her ability here pretty soon. So there we go, using that ability. Hogs come in, meeting up in that last heal spell. Everything looking great. Now it's just time to get to the last mortar, take it out, and then we've got cleanup. Nothing left to do, guys. So really, really nice work, Jampe. So guys, WHF War Heroes for the war. We have some 6-packs to recognize. First and foremost, being 6-pack caps, guys. 6-pack caps. If you guys missed a video on him yesterday, go check that out. We've got Powerbang. We've got SSJ2 Trunks. We've got Jean-Trek Juve. We've got Steve-O, Danny Mo, Jacer, and Grim. Great job, guys, on the 6-packs. And we also have Town Hall 10 or 11 triples. In this case, they were all 10s. 6-pack caps, once again, getting 2 of them. We've got Lars and Johnny Bravo coming down to get 1 each. So, awesome job to Storm Factory. Awesome job to WHF. Great war, guys. Hopefully we can do it all again. And for those of you guys that don't know Mo, go check him out on YouTube. Link in the description, guys. But for now, this is Powerbang. We've got another epic war coming, guys. Let me preview it a little bit and maybe hint that we might stream this a little bit later on this week. Boom. There it is. WHF versus One Hive Invicta. Awesome matchup. Pretty stoked about it. It was a random war, not a range. We do have 3 Town Hall 11s in. They do have 4. And it looks like they have down to number 10 for Town Hall 10s, and we've got down to number 9. So they got a little bit of an advantage. But hopefully we'll be able to work that out and get something, competitive war and really do some work. Should be fun. Excited. Good luck to Invicta. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this war recap. This is Powerbang. I'm signing off till next time, guys. Take care.